watching NotesIn9.
Hello, and welcome to Notes in 9. I'm David Leedy. Episode 211, an easy way to contribute to an OpenNTF project, because sharing is caring. Okay, speaking of OpenNTF, just there, that's the home hub for the community around the Domino servers, administration, design, other HCL products and technologies that are available there. And that's located at openntf.org. And there is a Discord server that's a fairly active chat with administration topics, designing topics, other topics. And I highly recommend you to check that out. It's a good group of people over there, and it's fairly active. Okay, so I want to talk about open source projects today and how to contribute. Now, typically, when you think of contributing to a project, you're thinking code, but it's not all about code. You could contribute documentation or documentation edits, as we're going to see. You could create, a test database or some sort of example. You could just actually test it and let the developer know if there's or the project people know if there's any issues or problems. And honestly, I'm sure there's more you could do. So what we're going to do today is we're going to actually update some documentation because I found a small error in the documentation on one of the open source projects for Jakarta EE, and I'm going to show you how I fixed it. So the skinny is you fork the project, make changes to your version, contribute changes back from your version to the source version in the form of a pull request. And that's it. And so it's pretty easy. Let's go to the demo. And what we're going to look at here, and I'm going to be quite honest with you, I've never done this before. This will be my first attempt. This is the OpenNTF Jakarta EE for, I guess, Enterprise Edition project that Jesse Gallagher has created, and it's on GitHub. And if we scroll down here, if it scrolls, he actually has a lot of documentation on how to kind of get started. And I was going through this, and I found an error in the documentation, which means when I say I found an error, it means it wasn't working. I talked to Jesse, and he said, yeah, something's changed since then. So this guy right here, this import, has changed from one of his earlier versions, I think that the two code branch, to the latest code branch. So let's try to contribute back. Let's see if we can edit this documentation to some extent. Okay, so let's see how this works. So I think what we need to do, so I'm logged in as me. I think I need to create a fork, create a new fork. Let's see what happens here. It's available, description, copy the develop branch. I guess this is all right. Create fork. Now, since this is just a documentation update, I believe we can do this all right from here. So we don't need to download it. We don't need to compile it. So this is a great way, if this works, to contribute back to the community. If you see some documentation or you feel the need to do something, this should be very doable. All right, so let's see here. So this is forked from, this is my branch. Let's see. I guess I can just edit this. And inside here, we need to now go and find where we want to be. I thought maybe there'd be an outline, maybe not. Can we scroll down this way since that's a little easier to read? So we're looking for the data, business, transactions. Here we go. So we want to be in here. Let's go back to edit. And that didn't help us at all. Okay, so don't do that in the future. You'd think there'd be a search capability here, and I just don't know it. Okay, here's the data and NoSQL section. So this is the one we want to fix. So this name has changed from xsp.nosql to xsp.jakarta.nosql mapping extension dominant repository. So let's do this. Let's try this. Comment this out. Maybe this isn't even needed because of the way the branching works and stuff like that, but we'll leave that in for the moment at least. And Justin doesn't like it, he'll tell me. Um, then we'll just take this back. And then again, it's xsp.jakarta.nosql. And that's really it. And let's say commit changes. And we'll something a little more descriptive. Um, let's fix README import for Domino repository. And version 2.x, 3.x. And these numbers are his project. I believe the old version for Domino version 12 was the 2x version. And now Domino version 14 is what he has labeled the 3x version. And we'll commit directly to the develop branch, create a new. I guess we want to do a pull request. Leady, readme. I don't know good standard or how this is supposed to look. Fix Domino repository. Let's hit this button. Okay, so now we can kind of see this business here. Here's the line that was removed, and here's the lines that we've added. So we've added the commented line just for kind of a little historical documentation purpose, which may not even be needed. And then we've added the correct one to get this demo working. So we will create the pull request. Okay, so here's that title. Here's this. Again, I don't think we need to do anything else here. Let's just see what our options are. Oh, well, great pull request. Let's see what happens. No conflicts. Merge pull request. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. Or if he should do that. It says I can do it. Why not? Let's do it. If I break it, he'll fix it. And are we done? You're all set. This branch can be safely deleted. So we'll delete this branch and I guess close or clean up things. And I think that's all there is to it. So what happened is we made the fork, we edited the documentation all inside of GitHub. We didn't have to download anything, and we've contributed back to the product or project. And that's how the community works. Okay. So what I've done here is, and I got a little confused and I got straightened out, is I did this in my branch. So I made a fork, and I guess I made a branch, and we put the pull request in, but it went back to my fork. So this didn't hit the actual project yet. So let's look and see if we can do that now. So this contribute, this looks like an important um, button here for what I want to do. So I want to get this back into the main project. So I can open, I guess, another pull request here to contribute the changes upstream and fix readme or, or change to data repository was named. 2.x, 3.x documentation. I guess that's all we need here. Create pull request. No conflicts. I don't know if I need a comment. Okay, something with licensing here. Thank you. Oh, okay. I have to sign something, I guess. I read all that. I just sped that up, so that's the magic of this videoing stuff. As I get confused. Oh, I'm gonna read all that and okay, so you do have to sign something and all that. Okay, so we're back to where we were. I don't need a comment here, or just I'll do minor fix documentation. We'll comment this. Oh, checks have passed. This it. This could be it. Okay, and as quick as he is, it looks like maybe Jesse has hit this, and that might have gone back to the project. So if we come back here to the main project, I'm not quite sure I know my way around everywhere, and find. Oh, see, look, here's a comment here, fix for. So I did that. Woohoo! And let's see if we can find this. Okay, so here's this on the home page of this project, and then the actual fix. And that's how you contribute and give back to the community. And remember, it's not just about helping the community members, the people involved in this project. They probably get a little excited seeing more contributions and help, and that inspires them to keep going and doing more. So it's a win-win all the way around. And that's your demo. I thank you for watching, and I hope you do contribute back to a project in some way, shape, or form. Here's my information, and I thank you for your time.